Now, how devastating can an MC be? My name is Daryl, but you could call me D. Hit it, run. Woo! DMC, what's going on, great people? It's your man, Soapbox Rhaq. Day 74. Releasing mediocrity. What's going on, great people? Man, we in here. It's nice outside. It's a beautiful day in Zamunda. I'm sitting here with y'all. Thank y'all for liking and watching and subscribing and commenting and sharing on the videos. I really appreciate it. Today I got a question. And they said, could you do a video on the exercises that one can take in order to love themselves, right? I think I did a video on this already, but we gonna retouch it. We're gonna touch it up again. We're gonna do the remix version of how to love yourself, right? First things first, right? This is what I do. Well, let's turn the tables back. This is how the conversation kind of started. I was explaining how one time I was in a relationship and something that happened, I don't even really recall too much, but it's irrelevant, but I do remember this part. And I was off doing something, and then I just heard this little small voice said, "Hey, you don't love yourself." And I'm like, yeah, I do. And then it said, no, you don't. And I'm like, yeah, I do. And it was like, you couldn't, because if you did, you wouldn't let people treat you like that. And when I heard that, I'm like, wow. Because when you love yourself, you demand a certain kind of treatment from yourself. So that means you demand a certain kind of treatment from other people, right? So I remembered, I'm like, wow, that's interesting. So it made me reevaluate, what does that mean to love myself? So when I started going through certain exercises, first of all, I started to find peace within. Once again, peace is the gateway to love, right? So if I got peace within, then I mean I'm starting to love myself. I have waved the white flag. I have offered myself the olive branch so I can start to love myself. Once I start doing that, then I start to get cool with me. Be cool with who I am and to start developing character. Because once you develop character, that's a true symbol that you are in love with yourself. Because a lot of us think that we're biased. Hey, I'm already good as is, and that's not the truth. We're all developing. I don't care how old you get, you're still developing. There's parts of us that is still immature. And so what I did, I started to try to work on a lot of the major parts of who I am, like humility, which I'm still working on that, integrity, intelligence, maturity, accountability, adaptability, appreciation, being gracious and giving, being courageous, being active, being creative, so on and so forth. Those parts of my character, I'm still chiseling out, right, to this day. But I noticed I needed to work on them a lot more then. So then, once I started chiseling out my character, I was like, man, you know what, I'm really starting to dig who I'm becoming. And so in the process of me digging who I'm becoming, I was able to find peace within myself. I was able to sit down and have quiet time with just me, nothing extraneous going on, no telephone conversations, no internet, no nothing. I'm just cool, sitting in a room with me, not doing nothing for at least 20 minutes. I suggest if you just didn't start doing this, do 10 minutes. And what started to happen, man, all the greatness that exists as love started to pour out more. And so with that, I was like, man, I can't be in a relationship with anyone until I have really got that down packed. Once I got my kung fu grip on loving me, man, I'm gonna be the best person for the next person, because hopefully she is working on her, she chiseling out too at the same time, and we're both chiseling together. So be like, hey, you might want to work on this and tweak this. You may want to work on that and tweak that. And we're working with each other to become the best person. That creates more love, because why? I'm displaying love for me. She's displaying love for her. And we're displaying love for each other as we're growing and maturing and helping one another to discover what's best for one another, not to browbeat, not to play each other to each other's weaknesses, because if I play you to your weakness, that means I don't love you. If something you're not great at or good at, and I'm trying to tell you, hey, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this, and that's something you're not good at, how can we have a flourishing relationship together? So, all that being said, is that self-love begins when you find that quiet spot in you, and then you start to work on you. If you need to lose weight, cool. Find a way to lose weight. Set it in your mind that I have already lost the weight, and work backwards from the point where you see you lost X amount of pounds. I always tell people the 90-day thing is real popular today because why? What happens every 90 days? Every 90 days, the seasons change. Human beings are a part of nature. So if you're working on something in 90 days, you're gonna birth a new you. There's something new gonna happen. So with that, you're gonna get more results. You're gonna be more happy with what you have. 90 days is not a long time, people. It's not, because I'm on day 74 of doing this. So it's a brand new me that's being birthed outside of when I first started this on January 1st, you know? So with that being said, it's your man Soapbox Rhaq. Love yourself, find time for yourself. Don't be engaged in relationships with people who are browbeating you all the time, because what that does, it keeps you browbeating yourself. And we don't need a lot of browbeating. We need to uplift ourselves. Push yourself up, but you need to be by yourself in order to be the best person for yourself and for someone else. It's your man Soapbox Rhaq, day 74, releasing mediocrity. We letting it go, great people. I love y'all. Continue to watch, subscribe, comment, share the videos. I'm gonna be back here tomorrow on day 75. And we're only gonna have 15 more days to go after tomorrow. And I appreciate all the love. Keep watching. I appreciate it. I'm about here. Deuces.